As you can see, guys, it is going 1-to-1 opposite the Canadian index. I mean, this is the chart for the dollar. It's coming down, and as you can see on Friday, what we had, that the dollar just kind of turned around slightly on Friday. The trend for the dollar CAD is still down. We have closed, the structure point is the 98.93, and look where we closed. 98.93. We're sitting right at that structure again. So we really haven't turned the move, started moving to the upside. If you look at the CAD index, it's the upside down mirror image. This is the index. This is the index for the CAD. So it's been going up every single day until Friday. It kind of paused and it sold off a little bit. So it's just, this is just a pause. It's not a trend change. It's not something that you would say that the Canadian has stopped and it turned around. It will only turn around if it takes out the low, which it has not done yet. The other thing that we can look, and I want you to see that, you can see that the 98.93 has been a structure point here. Yet when we failed, I mean, look how long it held. For quite some time. And then when we broke through it back in April, May, we really did not have any follow through to the downside. So I'm just kind of wondering if this is really a structural point, or is it merely a significant point? I mean, it broke several times below it, yet there was no follow through to the downside. Since there hasn't been any follow through to the downside, I think we need to downgrade this number from being a structural point to give it a lower degree of importance, as make it a significant point. And we're going to, I think we should use this one, which is the 97.99, as the new structure point, because this is now the new failure to make a higher high. So you got one high, one failure, two failures, and that again. So it might be, if I condense that in a weekly chart. Oh, come on, give me a break. Straight station crap. They used to pride themselves, TradeStation, as having the cleanest data in the world. They used to run the data through algorithms to clean away the bad data. So now I guess when they became a broker, they don't, I mean, we have 50 years of data, now they're keeping it 20, and they don't care if they don't clean up the data before 10 years. So anyway, if you see that right now, if I turn this into, I hope it doesn't screw up again. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay, we'll have that. Oh, gee. So if you look on the weekly chart like this, I changed it to a 10-year. If you look at this weekly chart, you can see that this is the downtrend. That's the final momentum low. Right here, we can be in the midst of a big congestion, which is matching this one that's been there now since 2008. And once we rolled ourselves to the upside, we really had this big explosive move. So right here, what's happening, and this is what why I'm wondering, is we're having all those structural failures and there is no follow through to the downside. Is the price telling us that they want to go into the opposite direction? So, in any case, we need to be careful with the dollar CAD. Simply because the 98.93 has not been acting, it's not behaving as per our expectations. So, we have an expectation for it to do something, it's not doing it. So I'm not going to press the short side below the 98.93 because for the last several months from the beginning of 2012, it hasn't been rolling over and dying. This thing should have been trading at 95 somewhere over here. So this would be our new structure. This would be our new structural point, the key one. That should be the big player. And if it comes above Friday's high, which is, we might as well see it on the intraday. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy it above the 99 even. And if we do, we're going to place our stop right below the 98.93. So this is going to be our stop. Now, as far as selling it, we can take it short below the 98.80, and we just have to be nimble about it because there is something that is I mean, I just don't have, I mean, it's just sitting there, and this is just, doesn't, anyway, we don't, I mean, the feelings is not important, we just have to, so this is what we're going to do with the dollar CAD, and anyway, that's why they call it the loonie. So we're going to buy it above 99, and if we do, we're going to place our stop below 98.80, And the structure long point on the upside, I'm going to find it in a second. On the short side, I'm going to go short below 98. $98.80, and if I go short below 98.80, I'm putting my stop right above the market side. That's why you see the stop on either side is like 10 pips. It's just too tight. I know Brunhild, you love the Canadian dollar, so you might be our guide tomorrow. The structure short side, let's get the structure long and short. The structure short point is the 97. And the structure long point is the 99.29. So for the dollar CAD, we're buying it above 98.88. We're looking at a structure point at 99.29. Our stop is going to be 98.89, so we're risking about 11 pips on the long side. On the short side, we're going short below 98.80, and our stop is 98.89. So it is the long and short for the same stop. And the structure point, we're going to take it, which is this low one, which is the 97.99. Okay, that is the dollar CAD. Let me save that.